Week 1 in the NFL gives us a great matchup as the Seahawks travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Let's dive right in from a fantasy perspective. Russell Wilson, and we'll start with the Seahawks. Top 5 quarterback, yearly league, you're playing him. He was probably picked to be your number 1 quarterback. You got to roll with him. DFS, I think there's safer options there. I'd steer clear of Russell Wilson in the altitude in Denver. Running backs, Chris Carson and Rashad Penny. Two talented guys that played well in college. Carson had a little bit of a role last year. He's not bad, but again, we don't know the split in terms of carries here. Rashad Penny, I think, is going to be the long-term answer here at running back for the Seahawks. Moving to the receivers, Doug Baldwin's a target hog. He's going to get a bunch of targets in this game. He's going to get a bunch of receptions. So in PPR formats where you've drafted him to be a wide receiver 1 or 2, he's going to be very solid. I would definitely roll with him. But in DFS, he's got that nagging injury that he had in the preseason. I'd steer clear there. Tight ends defense, stay away. Broncos side of the ball. I don't like the Seattle defense traveling to Mile High, playing at altitude. Earl Thomas, yeah, he's back, but he's not in football shape, and the Legion of Boom is gone. So how are they going to react to playing at altitude for the first time this season when they've been practicing in Seattle? So I like Case Keenum as a value play in DFS. I think he will put up some touchdowns and put up some yardage. So I do like him there. Yearly league, I'm sure you have better options. Running backs. Royce Freeman's going to be potentially the rookie of the year over Saquon Barkley, in my opinion. He has the opportunity to do it. He's got a decent offensive line. He's got weapons that are going to take the attention away from him. He played very well in the preseason, scored a bunch of touchdowns. He's already overtaken Devontae Booker. I like him out of the backfield. He's going to get a bunch of receptions, so in PPR formats, he's valuable. I like him with a value in DFS. You could tell I'm very bullish on Freeman. I would pick him up and run with him. And hopefully you got him in your draft because I think he's a good keeper for years to come. The two receivers we know about, Emmanuel Sanders, Demaryius Thomas. Veterans, clutch guys, big numbers. Struggled the last couple years with the quarterback play, obviously. I do think that if you could get them as wide receiver 2s or 3s in your leagues, you roll with them this week. I think in DFS there are safer options. Tight end, stay away. Nothing to speak home about there. I do like the defense. I do think Seattle traveling, as I mentioned, 2 Mile High is a tough matchup for them. So I would roll with the Broncos defense if I wanted to save some money there as well. And a little prediction for you here. Broncos host the game in Mile High at altitude. I think it's close, low scoring, 2 semi-decent defenses. I'll roll with the Broncos to win this one 23-19. They cover the spread and they get to a good start. Get off to a good start, winning 1-0 in a very tough AFC West. The Seahawks, I think this is going to be a very down year for them. I think you'll see larger changes as the year goes on, potentially trading some of their veterans before the deadline and acquire some draft picks because I do think at this point in time, the Rams are up there in the NFC West, the 49ers are second, Seahawks might be third. Tune in Sunday mornings, 11:45 to 1. I answer all your questions as part of the All Out Blitz show. Lineup questions, waiver wire, trade analysis, gambling picks. We will see you then. For now, have a great night.